Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. He is in charge of one of the hottest teams in football at the moment as they look to extend their winning streak. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. Our squad fired up as we approach kickoff. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he nearly got free. But as it is, it's a gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Latu there to bring him down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Desperado. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking. They're still thinking about what could have been. But not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Desperado 7, Golden Eagles nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the former Stanford QB, 6th-round pick back in the day. It's Tanner McKee.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Motion man is Rice. Now, first down throw for McKee. He'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a San Juan first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action, McKee. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here we go.
Cooper going in motion. From the gun, here's McKee. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Desperados are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
The Desperados offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
10 at the 43-yard line.
60 by 6.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Go!
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Golden Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now McKee. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Play fake, now McKee to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, McKee hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And With that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and a long way to go. Throwing is McKee. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and the Desperados are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Desperados offense headed back to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70 Lions!
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Makes the score Desperados 14. Golden Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Juan Jackson on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Golden Eagles offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Desperados offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Let's go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's 3rd and 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. The Desperados out and ready to punt. Juan Jackson deep to return. That's fielded at about the 18. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
Let's go.
That's
Now.
good.
Tight end motioning left.
First down.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The Desperados offense make their way out to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down. They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it, so I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and that players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play there. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Let's go now. 70.
They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Desperados. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The offense will line up for a 2.
They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. 1st down now. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Play action, McKee. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. Coming up. From the gun, here's McKee. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's McKee. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
One final throw before the break. Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jackson now to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Golden Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Juan is there for the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. McKee. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McKee. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
Now McKee. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, Mike, but you have to tackle in space. They almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. The fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Desperados offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And the offense knows this is somebody that they need to account for on every play because, as we just saw, he can wreck the game at any moment.
Now give on the ground, and that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away. As he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Golden Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with great field position. A short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass them.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
14-yard line.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. On 4th down, out comes the punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Golden Eagles offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Now McKee to throw.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. Cooper going in motion. They snap it to McKee. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 18 yards on 4th down, and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, McKee. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give up the middle, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's McKee. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, San Juan. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Desperados offense ready to get back at it. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season. They're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the 1st down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. There's that man again, another catch. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Golden Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
back to throw is McKee. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Throwing is McKee. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen McCullough.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their efforts. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Golden Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, McKee. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. 1st and 10.
1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Cooper going in motion. Off play action, it's McKee. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's second down.
Now, faking the give. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one right there. And even 30 yards.
First down. A gain of 30. And a San Juan first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First down, San Juan.
Motion man is Rice. Here's McKee. And this one is caught with momentum. That'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
A gain of 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Throwing again is McKee. That one taken in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. McKee. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Play fake, now McKee to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
The Desperados offense getting set to get back to work. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only one timeout remaining for the defense. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down.
A loss of a yard.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. To return, it's Jackson. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Golden Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll get this out to his running back. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down. They'll keep it on the ground, and that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They snap it to McKee. He's good to hook up there to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here's second down. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.